So this is my Black Myth Wukong in the Terrible Shadows about the game. I haven't seen anybody post about it, so this is my attempt as first. These are the three things that I have changed about the install. And I installed Vortex with the installer or extension for mods. We have BMWK SPF, which if you want to know what it does, it's for #1 mods on the Myth Wukong mod page. Basically, it helps with stuttering, online systems, loading times, quality of life. We have Better Shadows, which is the main mod I want to talk about. And then I have if you go to Steam, go to properties, you open up this. This is a requirement for BMWK. I don't think it does anything based off of its file open log. Yeah, I want to just compare the shadow quality. I'll do a quick run. This is the vanilla gameplay, and I will come back. Okay, I'm back. This I am running a 1440p 144 hertz monitor. I have these as my display settings, graphic settings. I set to very high just to compare FPS, but cinematic, DLSS on the minimum for quality without DLA going on. If I turn this up, I could do 100 with OSR, but I mainly want to compare ray tracing, and that's it. I'm currently booting up the game, and we're going to see ray tracing with the shadow quality versus vanilla. Honestly, in my opinion, the quality of these shadows are just unacceptable. I don't know if it's just my install, but I've seen better shadows on RuneScape, and I think you can just you can see it right here. This is unacceptable. I don't know if it's just this area. You can see it a bit right here. Shadows are just popping in and out. If you're not running a high resolution, you might not see. But this is the highest quality settings in the game. This is, as you can see, cinematic. Everything's cinematic, except for DLSS, which is at the highest without DLA. Actually, we'll do 100% DLA. This is peak of frame generation, no nothing, and it's shimmering. It is at just, it frankly looks horrible, and this is one of the, I've seen worst cases where this entire area is just shimmering. It shouldn't look like this. This is trash. Okay. Um, that'll be all for this test. Currently, where is it? Okay, this is everything. This is better shadows, the better usage in general, and also open file, open log, which again is needed for BMWK. I kind of just want to throw in there just as a test. Okay, bit of a loading times for my own personal use. I might cut this down editing, probably will. Not too bad, honestly. Now, there is a bit of performance hit, which we can see with MSI Afterburner. At the start here, I was getting about 50 FPS, and there's still a bit of shimmering. You can see it. Can I like zoom in? I don't want to zoom in. But if you look at these shadows right here, I'm looking at right now, they have shimmering, not perfect, but it is a lot, I think, softer. These are my graphics settings, 1440p, my motion blur, of course, cinematic. I'm going to run it at 100 in DLA and see what happens. White a lot better. What's afterboard again? And so all I'll do for this test, because this is mainly the one you should use, is I'm gonna run around. Okay, about 30 drop. I'd expect that to probably get another time. Actually, let's get a combat and see what happens. But this is acceptable. Oh, I'm also running a 4070 Ti Super. I'll probably put that down below. But you know what, real quick, I'm gonna put a 30 FPS cap. Feels choppy, but if we do we only in that combat I got dipped down to 29. On boss fights, it probably will dip down to more, but I'd say for traversal, it's probably fine. And also, it's just a lot better for, you know, distant. God, a little bit of a rant, but that pop in. This is the highest quality. That shouldn't be popping in. But what can you do? Mainly, shadows look terrible, and now they're not. They look. If you look at the shadows physically, they look a lot. They look like they're missing stuff. I think that's something to do with shadow map versus shadow maps. I'm not too sure, but they're definitely worse. But they aren't moving as much, even as cinematic, which we are currently at, and especially they aren't. Hello, and this is the second part showing that I only have viral log and I will only be using the BMWK SPF as it is one of the most popular mods out there. Might as well throw it in the testing, and that's all I have currently. And time to put up the game and compare the shadows. Okay. I just wanted to compare a bit about the load times. This isn't really affecting anything since I have the new mod installed. You know, I just realized I didn't add the audio for this game. So you probably guys have no audio. I listen to music, so that's fine. But there we go, I just added in-game audio, so you should be here now. But real quick, I am running at 1440p with DLA on. I know it turns DLA on because the performance hit is absolutely massive if you go from quality. You go about, we do this afterburner, we get about 54, and then if you just go up by 1, or 2 in this case, you're down to 43. That shouldn't usually happen. If we, for instance, if we go from 89, 50, about 50 FPS, to 84, and also I'd like to change your settings. We have the same FPS. So that's proof it has DLA, but that's besides the point. Other shadows also over here. These ones aren't too bad, but that's only because it's close, I'm pretty sure. It has a harsh cutoff. It just, like, if you just... I think it's mainly annoying because it's emotion in the corner of your eye. So currently I'm looking at this pillar, and I'm just looking, not even looking for anything else, and all I see is a bunch of motion in the corner of my eye. Like, whoa, what's that? Okay. I will start the next.